How do you spend your weekend as a beginner trader? Let me know in the comment section below. How do you spend your weekend as a beginner trader? Do you spend it on your chat, or you spend it hanging out with friends, or you spend it doing your home chores, or you spend it relaxing like sleeping, I mean to say. So let me know in the comment section below. Just let me know in the comment section below. Hello guys, I'm Muhabas New. You're welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I come up with content like this. Please do that, guys, if you are new. Thank you very much. So, guys, how do I spend my weekend as a beginner trader? As a beginner trader that I am, if I wake up every Saturday morning, apart of my morning devotion and the rest, the first activities that come to my mind is preparing my chart, as in preparing trades that I could be taking, that I could be taking for the next week. So, what I do is I go straight into my laptop and to look for possible trade that I could be taking for the week to come. So I do my analysis Saturday all through the day. Like I do it from morning until I am exhausted and leave it till and continue on Sunday. And on Sunday night, possible if there is an entry, I begin to place my trade. So today is Saturday morning. Of course, I want to start. So I decided to share the experience with you guys. So let's go straight into the chat.
Okay, guys, let's look at the chart. Here is my chart. Of course, if you can see, we are in a daily time frame. So what I do normally is when I get to my chart, I go to monthly time frame to look at the overall direction of the market in a bigger perspective to know what this market is doing. Is going north or is going south? So looking at the market, obviously it's going south, and this is my reason. Look at where this market started in the make 1, 2, 3. So when it makes this three, it's here. So it broke a structure. So it shows that we are heading south. So we are going down. So from here, we make another low. From here, we make another low. And from here, we are now failing to make new low since we hit here. So the market, when it gets back, it retraces back to this place. It's supposed to put up another low, but it didn't do that. The market just gets stuck. So what that means is that we are now ranging between these two places here. Okay, here and down here. Let's put it here. So and down here, yeah. You can see we are now ranging between these two. So with this now, I now begin to understand that okay, this market we are ranging between these two places, and it shows that we are actually in an upward direction. So another reasons I will be looking at okay, in the monthly time frame, the market has retraced back to a critical point because this was the point that it makes this low, and this is the point it comes to this down, and it's back to that area again. So possibly anything can happen within this range. We can break out and we retest. So since we now know that here is a critical part, and we are looking at okay, if the market could break this place. So now we now understand that the market is here. It could either break or it could either turn and coming down. So that means that where our focus will now be is our focus will be from here to here. This is what we are now looking at. This is a lot of years because it's a monthly time frame. From here we could talk like how many 5 or how many years. But of course, I'm just looking for a trade that I'm going to trade for next week. So I'm looking for something that I can just take. I'm just looking for something, obviously, I'm just looking for something that my mind will be relaxed and I know exactly the overall direction of the higher time frame. So then, now let's look at the possible. How does this market even move from here to here? We could consider these two areas here, here and here as the double bottom, and the market you pump up and you go. Or we start here, we say 1, 2, 3, and the market will move 4. So this 1, 2, I mean 1, 2, 3, and the market. What am I saying? I mean 1, 2, What am I saying? Sorry. I mean 1, 2, 3. So what that means is that this market is an uptrend. It's typically on uptrend in the monthly time frame because it's in an uptrend. So there is no how this market is going to fall from year to year as fast as possible. It's going to take a lot of time. So if you are looking at it, you see, let me now remove this guy. If you are now looking at it, you now see that from here, sorry guys, from here, let's see, from here, we make a high and we make a low, and then we went and make another high. This is 1, 2, 3. So possible, so later that we could come and make another low here, and maybe from here we could just make another high again, and we'll now make it a double top, and then we'll come down. Either we'll come here and make a double bottom again, and we now find a middle, or as we are here, we could just break palm, make a retest, and we'll continue going, or make the double bottom at the top of this guy and continue going. So the market can do whatever it wants to do. That one is not in my business. I only trade what the market gives me. So what is happening now? That's because I am suspecting that this market could do 1, 2, 3 down to this place. So here will be, you now see I'm reducing my range. Instead of having this range from here to here, I now understand that this my range could be between here and here now, because I know the next place that this market is going to retest is somewhere around here, and I'm going to explain why. So if you look at it, this market does 2, 3. So where does this market shoot? It shoots from here. So let's find out whether the place I mark is correct. I'm using my Fibonacci to find out. Yeah, what do we see? I have 3 zones that are actually using my Fibonacci. I have first zone, I have the second zone, I have the last zone. This is my last zone. So this market now, where I've actually marked is between the first zone. So this is my first zone. My first zone, I usually put it blue. I'm just doing this, but of course, just want you to know how it. So I usually do this, so I know that okay, the market could come down and respect my first zone, which is still valid. So now I now know that this market is in an uptrend from the monthly time frame. And another thing I can look at again is if we are looking at it in a micro level, you can see from here one high low high low high height high low high height high low high height. So this is the last higher high it put up before. I mean, this was the last higher height it put up before it make a low and break it. So you see here now could be in a micro level. So even though I'm using my Fibonacci, I can trim it down and say, okay, now since I've now seen a very micro level, I can say, okay, this is it. So it now agrees. One thing you must understand is whichever way, you see, it now fall in between my second zone. My second zone used to be the golden color. I used to put the orange color here. So it now tells me that I'm valid. From the bottom here, it tells me my first zone. From the second place it shoot, the lowest, the last higher load it pull, it still give me my golden zone. So it shows that that market could actually return back to that place. And of course, look at the 50 EMA, it's actually going to that place. So maybe if I put on my trend line like this, still, no, let me use here. Okay, no, maybe trend line could not help us. So remove the trend line. So now I've got in my mind, and I know that this market is in going up direction. So I know that is what the monthly time frame tells me. So now what am I to do? The next thing I will go to the weekly time frame to see what exactly is happening. Because one thing we fail to understand is there is the information you could get in monthly time frame might not be too much differences in the weekly time frame, because it's just like just 2 or 4 candle differences. So it's just like you have a house, and maybe something has happened to 2 house before the third one, and you are the fourth one. So of course the difference will not be much. So and let's look at it. And that is where we now know that the difference is not much. Look at what we read in the monthly time frame. From here, make a high low, high low. You make another high, you make another high low. And from here, look at it, you just switch, and now it now make a high here, a pull a bit, make it low, and then I put up a high here, I put a low, I put a high. So at this particular point in time, we can understand. You see how we're putting all these things to see how we can get our range. We are looking for range where we can just trade for this week that is just coming. So from the weekly perspective, it just tell us that this guy is still is still good, bullish. It has not disrespect any structure, even in the weekly time frame. So you now see this guy, this our guy, this zone. I mean, you now see that this zone now it's now be adjusted to here because this market has not actually break any structure. So we are still valid in an uptrend. So because when this market push, because we know this is a critical level from looking at it from bigger perspective, you know I said it from the monthly one, this is a critical level and the market just put retracement. So there are possible things that could happen in this particular place. So it shows that this market is still valid uptrend in the weekly and the monthly perspective. So what do we do? Since we now get that information and we have narrowed our zone, you see, we are now our big zone now is now short that is from here now to here. This is what we are now looking for trade for. We'll still filter the zone again. Let's see. We now go back to daily. Let's see how we now go back to daily. Now, on the daily perspective, let us read the trend. Look at the trend from the down zone. When you come here, you put up higher low, higher height, higher low. Then from here, because I did not consider here, from here we now should do higher high and put a higher low here, put up higher high and put up higher low and higher high. I mean, no, there is actually something here. Put up one new high high, then you respected this guy and you go higher low and higher high. So when it now form a double top here, it breaks from disrespecting this guy. Look at it, disrespect this guy. You understand? You don't see how trade works. It respect this guy. When it respect it, you look at it, it use it again to push. But there are some kind of buyers that are here that refuse this market to break this zone. So if they have broken this zone, if they have broken this zone, ordinarily would have been a downtrend, and here will be our next guy. We'll be looking for buy. So, but now he broke this zone. He hit it, palm. So, but another thing we need to now look at again is, you see, when this guy shoot all the way down, disrespecting this guy, it happens to be the only guy that put up the low, and all this guy could not allow it to go below it. If he had go below it, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can be looking at this zone below here. But since it did not go below, look at what now happened. It push, it come down. You see, this was the lower. It push into the zone, it come down. This is equal higher than this. So you now see 1, 2, 3. Now it's coming back to this guy again. So obviously, what do you see? Obviously, that have been our entry. That have been a zone for us to buy. Obviously, that have been a zone for us to buy. Obviously, it's not something that you can even go and stress yourself. Obviously, it has told you that this is where we could be looking for buy. Look at how we filter everything. We are not done, but because we want other confluence, we want other confirmations to ensure that what we are doing is correct. So now, what are these? Since I've gotten this information, and I look at it that yes, I've gotten this information, I go to H4 to look for what the trend is actually saying. See, the same thing. It comes here, it goes down. That is 1, 2, 3. This 3 is higher than this. So that is why I respected this guy. That is why he's come retrace back and I make a new higher. So it has done one, two, three. And now retrace and I make a new high. So that is a valid uptrend. It is a valid uptrend. So what do we do to know the exact zone to enter? And I'll draw my Fibonacci from the last swing to the up. So now see, I have three zones. Like I said, I used to have three zones. This is my fourth zone. I used to put it blue. And now let me remove this guy first. Yes, let me just remove it so that you understand. Okay, and now this is my golden zone. Okay, yeah, the market is to buy. Come, this is my golden zone, and now this is my last zone. Okay, so now what do? I put it red, golden color, and this. So now this is my zone. Period. Now what am I to do? I have criteria of how I arrive at these zones, and they have characteristics. Like, what are the characteristics of these scam golden zones? I call it golden zone because most likely market shoot from that place. It used to go very high, and if it shoots from the last zone, it used to go very high too. But most likely, it used to shoot from this golden zone because if I look at that Fibonacci, it's in between 50 and 60 percent retracement in Fibonacci. So that is in between, and I have other criteria like you see the EMA coming there, and you discover that is a place that buyers lived and pushed the market with so much strength to make a new high. Like I mean, in this area here, you see, this is where you see buyers putting much energy because ordinarily this market is supposed to make a U-turn here, but instead the buyers converted it and push it pop to make a new high. So I usually look at that zone. That is why I put it golden zone. I have criteria. This false zone sometimes the volatility is very too much. You see market turns. So how do I find my entry right now? How do I find my entry? What I do is I just come to 1 hour time frame. See my procedure. You see the procedures that we use. 1 hour time frame. We draw from the wicks, respecting the wicks. Yeah, this week is violated, but you have to respect it. Don't break anything. Okay, respect it. Just let it be like this. So just let it be like this. So wait, the market has violated our first zone. We know market is now buyers are not there. Then maybe you can remove it. But so you now see. So we keep waiting. We know that the market is now heading towards our golden zone. So we keep waiting and wait and see what is going to happen. So that's basically it. That is how I do my analysis. It's simple, straightforward. Now I wait for the market to come to my second zone. When it comes to my second zone and it breaks my trend line, look at what I will do. Then wherever from there, I will put it below, like let's say the candlestick comes down here. Let me say it comes down here. Let me use this. It comes down here. Let's say do this. And does this. Okay. And I see H1. Only H1 candle break. Like this. Then then I'll put it like this. My stop loss will be right below it. Then my take profit will be 2 to 1. Yeah, because of the spread, I'll add maybe 10 or 15. 10. Okay, now you are good to go. This is how my trade will look like. So guys, this is exactly how I do my analysis. Simple, straight, having my mind relaxed, no disturbed and everything. I don't dare to look for what is it called sell from here. Although it happens that although there are strategies to do that, but I don't do it because already I've seen the strength in monthly time frame, I've seen the strength in weekly time frame, and equally I've seen what the daily time frame has done. So all this, if I look at movement from here, I don't usually disturb myself. So this is how I do my analysis. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know how you do analysis. Let me know or what do you think about this my analysis. Just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys. One love. And of course, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I come up with such update. This is just one, and I do this like in many trades so that I can know what to do. So thank you guys. Peace out.